Today, pupils in Scotland in our schools, our colleges, our universities are walking out in protest over the climate crisis. They're protesting against the governments and the corporations who haven't just failed to stop this crisis, but who caused it in the first place. And they're part of an amazing global movement. Hundreds of thousands of young people across Europe, across the world, are taking part in this day of action, and have already taken part in days of actions that preceded it and are planning far, far more. Because this is a generation who are being robbed of their future by people who have either deliberately caused this crisis out of greed, or who stood by and let others cause it. It's generational betrayal. These young people aren't standing for it anymore, and they're fighting back. They're demanding better. They're demanding that we tackle the climate crisis.
And I'm still at school, I'm 16, and I'm here because not many people are, and I feel like I need to be here, basically. I just feel like I need to be here. What about yourself?
I'm Anna, and I'm also from Balfour High School, and I'm here because I have no other way of getting my voice across. You know, young people are excluded from the fight against climate crisis, and this is our only way of getting our voices heard.
So these protests are great because they come from the kids, organised by the kids. None of us have had a hand in any kind of organisation, and it's really heartening to see. So I was at the Scottish Parliament today, and it was really heartening to see so many kids there because they care about climate change and asking those in power to do something about it.
We're here for the planet. We don't want any more of this. We want some more change.
These days of action, these strikes are drawing attention to it. They're forcing politicians to address these issues. They're forcing governments not just to say something nice and supportive, but to actually do something. And we know from what these young people have already said to us that they are going to keep doing it. They will keep walking out. They will escalate these actions until they get the action that they need from government, rather than just a nice pat on the head and some congratulations.
But we've had many local authorities, I think it's 9 so far across Scotland, say that this is a perfectly legitimate thing for people to do today. So let's help persuade the rest of them that this is something that kids will want to do again in the future, and it's an important thing for them to do. They're engaging in democracy, and they're engaging in probably the most important issue of our time and their future.